Welcome back. Here we go on the May the 4th lesson. We're going to learn how to graph the sine wave. Well, the sine wave is a wave like this, and it just keeps going and going and going. This is a maximum line up here. And the center line, of course, is right here. And then this line down here is the minimum line. And of course, you see these things like this. I mean, you could just do them forever, if you want to think of it that way. So when we go to graph one, we'll always do a max, a center, and a min line. And then we'll start putting the graph on here, okay? There are also 4 versions of this. So let's talk about the versions. So I'm going to do this in yellow. I'm not sure if it's going to show up in yellow. That looks sort of yellow. That is the sine wave. Goes up, down, up. Okay? It starts on the center line, which I'm going to abbreviate CTR, and then it goes up, down, up. But it always starts on the center line. And there you have the sine. That's version 1. Version 2 would be negative sine. I'm going to do it in pink. Okay, so negative sine also starts on the center line, but it goes down. So negative sine is like this. It's just this one flipped over, if you want to think of it that way. It starts on the center and goes down, up, down. And there's the second shape. So those are actually pretty easy. Y'all have always wanted me to give you multiple choice where it goes. When we go to graph one of these, you're going to pick out which shape to use. Now the other 2 are a little crazy because, believe it or not, the cosine wave is living on the same sine wave. It's just part of it. But it starts up here at the top. There's the cosine wave right there. It looks like this. Okay, it starts on the max line and goes down and up. There's the cosine. Yippee skippy. And of course, you probably have guessed by now that the negative cosine starts at the bottom. So it might start here and go up, down, up and down. So this one starts on the max, no, on the min, and it goes up and down. So it's just backwards from this one. So there's your 4 shapes. So as we graph these, what we want you to do is pick out which shape you're going to use. So this is the first part of this lesson, is just like getting your shapes down. On the next one, we'll start talking about, we'll call this video 1. So I'm going to try not to overwhelm you on this because we're going to be, Our last test is on graphing these things. We're not going to do the word problems on the test, so you'll be glad about that, believe it or not. And here we go on this one, and we're over and out on it, and we'll be back.